growing up can be tough.
Name a sign that a little kid being in a fight.
Black eye.
Scratches. Fat lip.
You gotta watch your back.
I'm so nervous I'm biting my nails.
So don't let your guard down.
I've been punched right in the kisser.
And you'll come out on top.
To get it, they have to assume the position.
It's another lesson in the School of Hard Laughs. All this week on Family Feud.
Weekday mornings at 10 on TV 55.
Starring veterans of the Persian Gulf, it's time for the Family Feud Armed Forces Specials. Introducing the United States Coast Guard. Petty Officer Angelo Cleffy. Petty Officer Cat Adams. Petty Officer Sam Slade. Lieutenant Rick Capps. And Petty Officer Emily Lutens. Ready for action. Battling for victory against the United States Navy. Lieutenant Jim Brooks. Petty Officer Robert Trammell. Petty Officer Scott Clapham. Petty Officer Max Kirk. And Seaman Keith Elkins. On your marks. Let's start the Family Feud Battle of the Armed Forces. With the star of Family Feud, Rayden.
Thank you so very much. Hello, United States Navy. Welcome to the United States Coast Guard. And welcome to America. It's exciting on Family Feud. We are having our Armed Service Special all week. All 5 services will be represented, and they will compete. Monday, we will have our finals of the Armed Services Championship right here on the Feud. But today, we have 2 great branches representing their branches very, very handsomely, I might add. Representing the U.S. Coast Guard, here he is, Petty Officer Angelo Cleffy.
Yes, sir.
All right, now we heard all of your teammates when you first came in. If you win today, you'll play for $10,000 for a great charity. What is
Big
that?
bucks. Coast Guard Mutual Assistance.
The U.S. Coast Guard Mutual Assistance Fund. Really needs no explanation. One question before we meet your opponents. A lot of people are under the I guess it's a misconception that the Coast Guard is part of the Navy.
No, sir.
It is not.
No.
What is the difference?
Okay. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps fall under Department of Defense.
Right.
Coast Guard falls under Department of Transportation. The only time we fall under the Department of the Navy is in time of declared war.
There you go. So there you have it. So right now you've been under them, but you're independent once again?
Yes.
Will you defeat your cousins, the United States Navy? How about that?
All right, come on, guys.
Jim, you're playing for the Navy Relief Fund, is that right?
That's correct.
Why don't you tell us quickly about that?
Navy Relief is there for all of our dependents and our sailors back home when an emergency arises, maybe a bill, maybe hospitalization, they're there.
2 great charities, but there's only one $10,000. Who wants it the most? Who will get it? Will it be the Coast Guard or the Navy? Let's play the feud! Lieutenant against Petty Officer. Good luck, Lieutenant Brooks. First team to $300 will play for the $10,000. The top 7 answers are on that board. We ask 100 people this question. Try to find the most popular answer. Name something that happens at every child's birthday party. Jim?
Hey, they blow out the candles.
Let me see. Blow out the candles. Number 1. Petty Officer, you want to think of a steal. Believe me, Coast Guard, they've been here before. They're a little more relaxed. Start thinking of a steal because, believe me, it means a lot. Robert?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Welcome to the show. What do you say? Something that always happens at every child's birthday party.
You receive gifts. Must get gifts. Come on, baby.
Let me see. Gifts.
Yeah.
It's number 6. Here we go, Scott.
Let's go, Scott.
What do you say, pal? And what was your rank? Are you a seaman?
No, I'm a petty officer 2nd class.
Excuse me. Now, see, the Navy has insignia which they start laughing because they knew that I was way off. Petty Officer 2nd class. I'm sorry. When you guys get a little class, stop laughing at these guys over there. The Coast Guard's laughing at you, Scott. And take that smile off their face. Name something that happens at every child's birthday party.
They play with their friends.
Let's see if it's there. Angelo doesn't know. They play with their friends. There it is. Play games. Come on, Max. What do you say, Max? What do you say?
Break a pinata. That.
Yeah. Okay. Do we know what he's talking about there? A pinata? Okay. Could have made this. Pinata.
Come on, guys.
Let me see. Pinata. Max was a fine answer. Keith, something that happens at every child's birthday party.
They sing happy birthday.
Let me see. Admiral Keith says they sing happy birthday. Yeah! A magic touch. The touch of an admiral. Okay, Lieutenant, what do you say?
All right, how about eat ice cream?
Man, you look like a Marine when you did that. He said they eat ice cream. That's right. They do it, but it's just not on the survey. Now, Robert, the Coast Guard is going to try to steal your bank if you don't know something that happens at every child's birthday party.
Always, the grandmother always come by.
The grandmother comes by.
Just the grandmother.
Okay, Coast Guard, get ready to steal. All right. Let me see, you're still alive there, Robert. If we see the grandmother comes by. Not there. Now, it's still their bank unless you can tell me something that happens at every child's birthday party. Emily?
They play pin the tail on the donkey.
Pin the tail on the donkey?
They get older.
They get older, Sam?
Cut the cake.
They cut the cake, Kat?
They get dirty.
They get dirty. Angelo, tell him what you want him to say. One answer will steal this bank and give the Coast Guard the lead.
Cut the cake!
Cut the cake. Yeah, cut the
Is there an answer you wanted to say down deep?
Cut the cake.
Well, you got an attitude, Angelo. But you've also got the bank if we see cut the cake. You've got the bank. Nicely done. Navy, 2 answers would have gotten you the bank, kept you rolling. Lieutenant, number 4, happens at every child's birthday party, according to our survey. Spill things, make a mess. And number 7, someone cried. We're going to come right back, and I'll be crying if you're not here after these messages. Don't go away. Welcome back to our very special Armed Services Family Feud. The United States Coast Guard have $61. The Navy has 0. And here we go with another face-off. It's a petty officer kissing a petty officer, not kissing a host. The top 6 answers are on the board. We ask one. What's that? Oh, Robert, don't kiss me. Never mind.
His legs too hairy.
When did you see my legs, Robert?
A while ago.
We asked 100 people this question. Name a place where you try to fall asleep, but someone usually talks your ear off. Kat?
On the couch.
She was saying it. She was saying literally on the couch. You try to fall asleep, but somebody talks your ear off on the couch. Yeah. Living room, stay right here. 2 answers, Robert, could give you control. Somewhere you try to fall asleep, but usually somebody talks your ear off.
On an airplane.
Let me see airplane. Number 1. You think of a Now, Robert, let me just get to... You walked up, you kissed her before it began as a gentleman. You beat her, and then shook her hand and walked back here.
Navy style.
No mess. The Navy. The lovers, not fighters?
There you go.
There you go, Scott. I know you'd love to give me one of those answers. A place where they usually end up talking your ear off that you'd like to fall asleep.
On a bus.
How about a bus?
Yes.
7 people said a bus. All right, Max, you're a lover, not a fighter, and you'd love to hit a pinata.
Right.
What do you say?
Doctor's office.
You want to fall asleep in the doctor's office? But they talk your ear off at the doctor's office. Strike 1. Keith, again, I say welcome, and what do you say?
Let's say the bedroom. Hey, you gotta sleep somewhere.
A place where you try to fall asleep, but usually somebody talks your ear off. You say, whose bedroom are you in that they're talking to you?
Well, usually my kids' room, so.
You're in your kids' room?
Yeah, I read them a book and
I fall asleep. I try to fall asleep before they do, and that usually encourages them to fall asleep. So.
Gee, that's the best comeback I've ever seen to a bad answer. You've made up a tremendous story to back up your answer. All right, you still rolling if we see? In the bedroom. Daggone it, Keith, I knew it was there. It was an excellent answer. You were sweating, though. He went from being calm to sweaty palms. When I got back to him, his palms were sweating. He's there. What do you say, Lieutenant Brooks?
Okay, how about a friend's house?
A friend's waiting room. Coast Guard, $75 could be added to your till. Don't feel bad about it, Jim. Robert, save the lieutenant. A place where you try to fall asleep, but usually someone talks your ear off. Max said, save us, Bob.
In your office.
In the office. Coast Guard, that's your bank. If you can name a place where you try to fall asleep, but someone usually talks your ear off. Emily?
Train station?
Train station.
Passenger in a car.
Passenger in a car.
Train station.
Train station. Cat?
Passenger in a car.
I want you to tell Angelo what you want him to say. You got two answers. Train station, passenger in a car. Or
Train station.
you acted out too, Angelo. Good job. You got $75 more if we see train station. The Navy is in the game. With all due respect, the Navy is in the game in spite of themselves. Place you try to fall asleep, but someone usually talks your ear off. These two answers would have got the Coast Guard a bigger lead. Number 5. Slumber party. Nobody said. Number 6. Hospital. We're coming right back, and it's a real feud. Who will make it to 300 first to play for 10,000? Hurry back. Who will get to 300 first? The U.S. Navy sitting at 75 or the Coast Guard at 61. Here we go with another face-off as we double the dollar value. Petty officer against petty officer. The top 5 answers are on the board. We asked this very hard question. Name something you'd pawn if you had to. Sam?
My ring.
He says if he had to, he'd pawn his ring. Number 1 answer. You think of a steal, Scott. The Coast Guard is on the charge. Rick, we asked 100 people. Something you would pawn if you had to.
A musical instrument.
How about, boy, I always see that in pawn windows, a trumpet right there in the window. Musical instrument. It's a good answer, Rick. I would have said it, but not on the survey. Emily,
Hi.
what do you say?
Television?
How about a TV? Excellent. Come on, Navy, that could be your bank.
Okay, would audio equipment be the same as a radio?
Judge? Specific what kind of audio equipment?
A radio.
A radio would be the same as a radio. I can go on my own and say that.
That's fine.
I don't even need a judge to tell you that a radio is a radio. Angelo?
Radio.
Something you'd pawn if you had to.
A radio.
He says, a radio. Yeah! Stereo, there it is. Cat, let's keep it rolling.
A gun.
Show me a gun. Not there. Sam?
What about your car?
What about pawning an automobile? Not there. $122 will help you nicely. Drive that right in the pawn shop. Something you'd pawn if you had to. Keith says computer.
Computer.
VCR.
VCR.
Coins.
Coins.
VCR.
VCR coins. Computer. You tell Jim. Jim.
All right, what do you...
VCR.
You can
Let's go
on
with the VCR.
VCR. If you've traded in your TV, maybe you'd want to pawn your VCR. Yes. Here's the Coast Guard's bank. Coast Guard, this answer would have kept you going. Number 2. If you had to, our survey would pawn the watch. 197 for the U.S. Navy, the Coast Guard. 61. Here we go. With another face-off. Let's go. We triple the dollar value. The top 4 answers are on the board. We ask 100 people. Name a weapon that you would use to scare off a burglar. What do you say, Rick?
Pistol.
Let me see. A pistol. There it is. Think of a steal. Either team could maybe win this if they take it all the way out. Emily?
Come on, girl.
Weapon that you'd use to scare off a burglar.
A baseball bat?
Let me see. Baseball bat. Number 2. She's little, but she's got the right thinking. What do you say there, Angelo?
A dog.
A what?
A dog.
What did he say, Judge?
Dog.
Okay.
D-O-G.
Back up, I got a dog. Burglar says, what did he say, Bubba? He's got a dog. I don't know what it is.
A big dog.
A big dog. No, it's not there. Cat, keep it rolling.
A knife.
I got a knife. Bam! Either team can win. You're going to play, Sam, for $10,000 for your wonderful charity. If you name a weapon that you'd use to scare off a burglar. Take a guess.
Tire.
A tire?
Tire iron.
Tire iron. You're into cars, aren't you, Sam? All right. Trades in his car, scares off a burglar for the game with a tire iron. All right, you can do it, Rick. Bring it home for the Coast Guard.
Right here.
Is a shotgun going to be included as a gun?
I'm never allowed to rule it. It's a gun, the judge says.
It's a gun?
It's not a handgun.
Karate.
Karate. You'd scare him off with... No, Navy, you're going to win this game and have a chance to make it to our finals. If you can tell me a weapon that you would use to scare off a burglar. Keith?
A tool.
A tool?
Mace.
Mace.
A chain.
A chain?
Mace.
Mace, a chain, a tool. Tell Jim one answer and one answer only. No margin for error.
All right, no margin for error. I'm going with the majority and say mace.
Mace.
All right, if it's not there, you're going down with the ship, and that's what I like, Lieutenant. He says he's stealing this bank with mace.
Borrow $100. Let's see what happens. Can I borrow $100?
Go download the Earnin app. You can get up to $100 of your paycheck instantly, and it's hours you've already worked for, so it's so convenient.
Download Earnin. Finding a Bigfoot is really hard, but finding the perfect products to wow your customers or celebrate your team? Easy. Just go to 4imprint.com. For promotional products people use and love, 4imprint, for certain.
We are back for $10,000 for the Navy Relief Society. Auspices of the United States Navy. If you can pile up 200 points as we put 15 seconds on that clock. Good luck, Robert. We ask 100 people, name a food that people eat a whole one of in a single bite.
Great.
Something you do to floors.
Sweet.
A common color for sofas.
White.
A subject teenage boys discuss.
Sex.
Something served with pancakes.
Sir.
Turn around here. That's 5. A food that people eat a whole one of in a single bite. You said a whole? Great. The survey said pretty darn good. You say something you do to floors is sweep them. The survey said 16. A common color for sofas, you thought. White. Have no kids, huh?
None.
Survey said 4. 4 people have no kids buy sofas. The subject teenage boys discuss, you thought. They discuss sex. The survey said 23. Something served with pancakes. You selected syrup. What did our survey think? Bam! 57! Back with your teammates. Well, here comes Lieutenant Brooks. Lieutenant, you are 69 points from $10,000 as you face the nation. We put 20 seconds on that clock. They're saying bring it home. We ask 100 people, name a food that people eat a whole one of in a single bite.
Plum.
Something you do to floors.
Wax them.
A common color for sofas.
White.
Try again.
Black.
A subject teenage boys discuss.
Girls.
Something served with pancakes.
Syrup.
Try again.
Butter.
Turn around. Did you get 69 points? A food that people eat a whole one of in a bite, you said? A plum?
I got big mouth. What the heck?
The survey said you got a plum 0. It looks like a plum. A grape was number 1. You're still 69 points away. You say you do the floors? Wax them. Our survey said 35. The number 1 answer. 34 points away from $10,000. You might have picked up a lot of points here. A common color for sofas, you said? Black.
Have you seen my house? It's black.
Okay. But what did our survey say? Number 1 answer was brown, just this way. Not given. A subject teenage boys discuss. You said, as opposed to sex, girls. I guess the two aren't connected in any way. What did the survey say? Bam! 57! The Navy has $10,000 for the Navy Relief Society. We're going to come right back and give you number 1 answer after this. Don't go away.
Hill Tree. Create your own twinkly light show and enjoy a stunningly realistic tree designed to make setup simple. Enjoy free shipping with balsamhill.com.
The Navy Relief Society, the U.S. Navy, has $10,473. A subject teenage boys discuss girls number 1. Syrup, something you put on pancakes. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
A member of our studio audience will receive Super Strength Holiday soaks away tough stains, and its minty mouthwashing radiant leaves your dentures minty fresh clean. Fox's Candy Rolls, all of the taste at a fraction of the cost. Delicious fruit and refreshing mint flavor. Fox's Candy Rolls. The Vivitar 320Z compact autofocus camera with built-in power zoom lens. Beautiful 35mm pictures from scenics to portraits, furnished by Vivitar. The natural tears formula of urine is closer to your real tears, closer than any other eye drop. Urine natural tears formula, use as directed. For disgusting soap scum is new X14 soap scum remover. Now with more cleaning power to get rid of soap scum better than ever. New X14. Hamburger Helper cheeseburger macaroni with oodles of noodles and a creamy cheese sauce. Hamburger Helper helps you make a great meal. This is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud. A Mark Goodson television production.
I'm the master rat.